Now this cog movement is going to focus primarily on the arms being the driving force to create motion through the rest of the body. It's the sagittal arm cogs. So with your arms down by your side and your feet underneath you, parallel in a comfortable standing position, we're just going to explore what it's like to turn the arms inwards so the thumbs turn toward the body as much as possible. And then come on back out and go in the opposite direction. Now, as we do this, I can rotate through the wrist and even pull my thumb around. But I am going to try and minimize that because what I want to see is that I get rotation through the elbow until it reaches its end range, and then we get the rotation into the upper arm and into the shoulder until it reaches its end range, and then the shoulder begins to move forward and upward. And then we start unwinding. So the arms start to externally rotate, the thumbs start to turn outward, the palms begin facing forward and out, the elbows rotate as far as they can, and then that turns on the rotation of the upper arms. The shoulders begin to descend and move back toward the back of the body. So as we continue this journey inward and outward, there's quite a few things that are going to be occurring. The shoulders moving forward and upward on the way in, down and back on the way back. This will drive movement into my rib cage. So as I internally rotate, the shoulders begin coming forward and upward, driving my rib cage in the front downward, which will place me into flexion in my spine. Now the rib cage and the pelvis are coupled with each other and move in opposition. And so as this drives downward, the pelvis is going to tilt backwards, so the forward portion here moves upward and my spine flexes. So isn't that interesting that just by moving my arms, I can create action in my spine, my ribs, my pelvis, and for that matter, all the way down to my feet. So as we internally rotate the arms, the shoulders move forward and upwards, the rib cage tilts forward and down, the spine flexes, the pelvis tilts back, my legs begin to extend, the arches of my feet on the inside begin to lift. And then as I go in the opposite direction, shoulders drop and move back, chest begins to lift up, spine begins to extend, the pelvis begins to tilt forward in the front and lift in the back, the knees begin to flex, and the arches of my feet begin to drop. These are all relationships that the joints have, or at least should have, through normal human motion. So explore this sagittal cog action of allowing the spine to flex and extend, the shoulders to lift and to lower, to move forward, to move back, the knees to flex and extend, all by virtue of moving the arms.